warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Once again to all my viewers out there, how's everybody doing? I'm wishing everybody all the best. This is a typical food modification and formulation in nutrition and dietetics. This modification of different foods combined together, I prepare it for malnourished children, for children that need to boost their calcium intake to prevent musculoskeletal disorder among children like rickets and pigeon chest, and also prepare this to prevent protein malnutrition like kwashiorkor. Also, this modification can also prevent or manage a baby with protein energy malnutrition marasmus. It can also manage stunting, children that are not growing very well, and the food combination gives enough nutrient to meet up the baby recommended intake. This combination here comprises of the millet, popularly known as agero in the northern part of Nigeria. This millet, I weigh out 1,000 grams of this millet, that is 250 grams of my cup 4 times, and then there's sorghum in it, that is yellow sorghum. We call it dawa in the north here. I weigh out 500 grams of the sorghum, and then I weigh out 500 grams of yellow maize too. These are the main cereals used here, and then 500 grams of soya beans, and then 500 grams of granite here, and then 300 grams of the crayfish, all combined together. I'm going to dry mill it together, save it, and package it for malnourished children. And if this is done, the food combined together will have adequate protein for the child. It's going to have adequate calorie for the child. The child will also have adequate calcium. The crayfish only can give over 6,000 micrograms of calcium, because 100 grams of crayfish will give over 3,000 micrograms of calcium, and we have about 300 grams of crayfish in the whole of this food modification. So this is a typical modification and formulation of diet produced from locally available food. None of this food here is found is a foreign food, or are locally available within our locality, and it's so cheap. Now after milling it, I will then show you how the quantity appear and how we are going to prepare it. It is only going to be prepared using boiling water, and then take out of the powder, sieve it, especially if you don't want the baby to have fiber, as children don't need much fiber, except for children that have Down syndrome. They need fiber to prevent them from constipation, because babies with Down syndrome are always dehydrated, and they need a lot of fiber and fluid to prevent constipation. So my modification will be dry meal, and then package for malnourished children. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe. I am dietitian Aisha to Yusuf, Aisha to Diet. Please don't forget to subscribe and like, and I can pick out all the nutrients for every food here. As I've told you, crayfish, the protein is there, the calcium is there. In all the cereals produced, I've already dehulled them. I dehulled the yellow maize, I dehulled the millet, I dehulled the sorghum, because they are for children. Except if a child that have Down syndrome, we don't need to dehull, because they need fiber to prevent constipation. But for normal child, or just ordinary malnourished child, we need to dehull it. So the total calories present here is high to boost the energy for that child. And then the granite is there, that has good fat and also protein for the child. Okay, and then the soya beans, it's so good, because I also dehull it after roasting it, washing it, soaking it, discard water, dry it under the sun for 24 hours, and then I dry roast it again, and then remove the husk. All these ideas to process and remove all the anti-nutrient and the chemical present in it, so making our meal a complete modified formulated food. So the soya beans is very high in protein. In fact, it's one of the plant products that has all the essential amino acid needed for the child to build up the body mass and also to replace lost tissue. After this is prepared, not only for babies, even grown-ups that need to boost up their weight, that need to increase their calcium intake, can also take this meal. You can call it but me, I'm calling it Aisha Nutri Diet meal. You know, there are different formulations. Some people do that call it Tom Brown, some call it baby friendly meal, but I call my own Aisha Diet formulated meal, which I'm going to start producing and supply all over the country. People have been asking for requesting for it, so if you need it, just call Aisha today. My phone number, my website is there, and then I will supply you. Thank you very much.